a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever-spinning reel, like a snowball down a mountain or a carnival balloon, like a carousel that's turning, running rings around the moon, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind, like a tunnel that you follow to a tunnel of its own, down a hollow to a cavern where the sun has never shone, like a door that keeps revolving in a half-forgotten dream, or the ripples from a pebble someone tosses in a stream, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind, keys that jingle in your pocket, words that jangle in your soul. Why did summer go so quickly? Was it something that you said? Lovers walk along the shore, leave their footprints in the sand. Is the sound of distant drumming just the fingers of your hand? Pictures hanging in a hallway and the fragment of a song, half-remembered names and faces, but to whom do they belong? When you knew that it was over, you were suddenly aware that the autumn leaves were turning to the color of her hair, like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever-spinning reel, as the images unwind, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind. Oh, thank you, and good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. You people do such important work. My wife and I just write a couple of songs, you know, here and there. In 1960, my wife and I have been writing together since 1956 and married 58 years. So, and we still write every day. One of these early songs, Frank Sinatra was looking for a song, for a title song for an album of slightly swinging love songs. And I guess the call went out all over the country for this, for people to, other songwriters to write it, but he picked ours, and here's the song. Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Hey, baby, what's your hurry? Relax, don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses, To rush would be a crime. 'Cause nice and easy does it every time. Sit back, let it happen, no need to race. I think it's all just falling into place. So let's start getting cozy. The future's looking rosy. Those bells are bound to chime. 'Cause nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. Oh, thank you very much. The first song I should mention, Windmills of Your Mind, is very lucky. It started a collaboration with a Frenchman by the name of Michel Legrand, and it won Marilyn and I the first Oscar for that song. Now here's a song written also with Michel Legrand that was nominated, but it lost. That happens. What are you doing the rest of your life? North and south and east and west of your life. I have only one request of your life, that you spend it all with me. All the seasons and the times of your days, all the nickels and the dimes of your days. Let the reasons and the rhymes of your days all begin and end with me. I want to see your face in every kind of light, in fields of dawn and forests of the night. And when you stand before the candles on a cake, oh, let me be the one to hear the silent wish you make. Those tomorrows waiting deep in your eyes, in the world of love you keep in your eyes. I'll awaken what's asleep in your eyes. It may take a kiss or two. Through all of my life, summer, winter, spring, and fall of my life, all I ever will recall of my life is all of my life with you. Oh, thank you. This gentleman behind me is Bill Cantos, a marvelous pianist. I think we'll skip that phase. You know, songs come by in odd ways. Norman Lear, who I'm sure you all know, called one day and said, I need a new, I'm doing a new show and I'd like a new theme song. Would you write it with Neil Diamond? And we said, why not? Let's do it. Well, he sent over the script and we wrote the song, and betwixt the script and the pilot that they shot, our song had nothing to do with it whatsoever anymore. So we told Norman, we can't. You can't use this song. So he said, what are we going to do? I said, well, we'll write another one. And this song was about, this show was about a woman, the woman-dominated world. They took over everything. So, yeah. So Marilyn, Neil Diamond was busy. He was on the road somewhere, so he couldn't write it. So Marilyn and I wrote what we call Genesis, according to Norman Lear. One morning, the Lord, she woke up to say, I feel like I want to be creative today. So, by virtue of the power I vested in me, I made the heaven, earth, and the deep blue sea. Things that swim, fly, walk by, creep, and crawl. Now I better make someone to name them all. Yes, a human was needed in the neighborhood. So the Lord made woman, and it was good. She said, the Garden of Eden's no place to be alone. So from the rib of the madam came Adam, full grown. As time went by, this groom and bride followed the instructions and multiplied. She'd hunt, he'd cook, she worked, he played. While she administered the government, he crocheted. She wore the mail, he wore the veil. Her head was crowned, his feet were bound. He concubined and walked behind. She was, you'll pardon the expression, the mastermind. So is it any wonder why the men complain when from the dawn of time it's been a woman's domain? Now the song that didn't appear on the show because it didn't fit anymore, this is what we wrote. You don't bring me flowers, you don't sing me love songs, you hardly talk to me anymore when you come through the door at the end of the day. I remember when you couldn't wait to love me, you used to hate to leave me. Now, after loving me late at night, when it's good for you and you're feeling all right, well, you just roll over and you turn the lights. You don't bring me flowers anymore. Used to be so natural to talk about forever, but used to be's don't count anymore. They just lay on the floor till you sweep them away. Baby, I remember all the things you taught me. I learned how to laugh, and I learned how to cry. Learned how to love, even learned how to lie. Well, you'd think I could learn how to tell you goodbye. 'Cause you don't say you need me, you don't bring me love songs, you don't bring me flowers anymore. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, sometimes the stars are all in the right position, and you get an assignment that's really a gem. A picture with a wonderful title. Usually Marilyn and I write the songs with our own title, but this title was the title of a book and then became the title of a movie. We had a great director, a marvelous composer, Marvin Hamlish, and probably the greatest voice of our generation to write a song for. And this is the result. Memories light the corners of my mind. Misty watercolor memories of the way we were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind. Smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? Could we? Memories may be beautiful, and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we will remember whenever we remember the way we were. Every day was like a gift of flowers, ribbon wrapped, waiting to be seen. Eagerly we opened all the hours. Then what happened? Memories may be beautiful, and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we will remember whenever we remember the way we were. The way we were. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Bill Cantos. Thank you very much.